Hello there, this is Tamika Hall from Tamika Hall Ministries, where we're exploding worship in 3D, and we are showing worship artists and worship arts ministries how to take their worship to the next level with using media. Now, for those of you that have been connected with me for a while, first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But you know that you have gone on this journey with me where I am now a gospel recording artist. Just released my first single on April 5th, which was last Saturday. If you're just kind of tuning into this on the day that I'm releasing this training video, just released my single, Here I Am. It's been a really exciting time, but for me, this is brand new. I know how to market a lot of things. You know, I can help you market books. I can help you, take your church ministry to the next level. But when it comes to music, it is something altogether different. And I will tell you, one of the things that I've been saying from the beginning is I said, I want to know how to get my music onto Pandora. And it's funny, I've had a lot of people, some say, okay, well, I don't listen to Pandora because they play commercials. I've had other people that say, yeah, I'm not really into the Pandora thing anymore. And then I've had others that they really love it. They put it in, they stream it in their car. They use the aux cord and they plug it into their vehicles. So, it's a really mixed crowd. But I will say for myself, I personally use it and I love it because I've been able to discover a lot of artists through Pandora. So this particular video, I'm going to show you how to submit your music to Pandora Internet Radio. And the fun thing about this is that everybody kept saying to me that it was hard, but I found out how to do it. And guess what? It's really simple. It took me about 5 minutes to actually submit. So let's jump right into it. For the independent artist, why is this important for us? It's great because it allows our music to kind of be paired with mainstream artists. So for those who may not be connected with what Pandora is, that's okay. I'm going to tell you very quickly. You log on to Pandora.com and you're able to plug in the name of a favorite artist that you have. For example, off the top of my head, I love Israel Houghton. So I actually have a station set to Israel Houghton. And so what this particular, it's like a music gnome, I think is what they use. Pandora will automatically play the library that Israel has, but it also plays artists that are similar to Israel as well. So the fun thing is I've been able to not only listen to one of my favorite artists, but I'm now able to discover other artists that honestly I probably would have never listened to had I not been on Pandora. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to, do you own your own music? Okay, for us as independent artists, this is actually a beautiful thing for us. And while there is that difficult side that comes to the fact that we have to do everything, we put up the money, we produce it, all that stuff. At the end of the day, you own your stuff, so you're able to kind of distribute it at will. So, do you own your music? Because you're going to be asked that question. The next thing is your music available on iTunes or Amazon? You're going to actually have to provide a link to your song on one of those different sales mediums. So it's important that if you are an independent artist and you have music that's available, that you've taken it to that next level, that next professional level, and you've been able to then put it into iTunes or put it on Amazon.com. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that you'll do is you'll go to Pandora.com. And you will register or log into your account, okay? And then what you'll do is once you're actually in your account, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a link that says Submit Your Music. So you'll click on that link and you'll come to the very first submission screen, okay? And there, it's real simple. It's going to ask you for your first and last name, for your phone number, and then you have to select the option that best describes who you are. So, for example, are you an artist? Are you a manager? Are you a record label? And then there's also a section for you to click other. I personally don't know what other is, but whatever. So that if you don't fall into the first three, then you know what that means. So once you do that, you'll scroll down to the bottom on the right hand corner and click that arrow. It's a white arrow. And you'll go to the second page of the submission process. Now, this is the most extensive page that you're going to come to. And again, if you go there locked and loaded and ready, then you're going to be in and out of this whole process within about 5 minutes. The first thing that it will ask you is, what is your artist/band name? Okay, so you'll put that in there. The next thing that they want to know is they want a link to your bio. So the easiest thing is that if you have a website, and if you've again been connected to some of the trainings, I actually have a training on how to design your own website, or why we as worship arts ministers need a website. What you do is you provide a link to your bio. Very simple there, right? The next thing you have to do is provide release information. And again, they want you to provide your release information either from iTunes and US. Okay, so they have a different process if you're outside of the country. You actually have to send them an email with this information. But they want your iTunes United States link, or a link to Bandcamp, Amazon, or CD Baby. Okay, then you're going to do the release name. For me, mine is Here I Am, of course. And then you have to give the type of release. Is it a full album? Is it an EP? In my case, of course, it's a single. Yay. I'm a newbie in this, right? You have to give the release year, and then you also have to give the release purchase link. Okay. So again, that's where you would either put iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, or CD Baby. Okay. Then you have to put in your information about the label. What is the name of your label? And then you also have to give the universal product code, or the UPC code. Now, if you've gone through CD Baby or somewhere like TuneCore, then they automatically will generate a UPC code for you if you selected that option. And then basically all I did is I just went into my account. I'm with TuneCore. I went into my account and I just copied and pasted my UPC code right into that area. The next thing you do is you have to select what genre you're going to be in. Now, for gospel recording artists, Christian recording artists, however you classify yourself, I only saw CCM there. There aren't a lot of different selections or categories for you to fall into. I mean, I think they have something like rock and R&B and things like that. But the only thing that I saw that really kind of says who we are was CCM. Now, I mean, of course, you can go in there and you can select whatever you want. But I, of course, selected CCM. Okay. Going over to the next column, you now will give some specific songs. This is especially good for those of you that have a full album. So what you'll do is you'll put in the title of your song, and then you'll actually put in the link there. Now, you see where I had an oopsie daisy when I actually did this particular screenshot. I got really excited and I posted the link to it first, but I did correct myself. So the very first thing where you see, the Amazon.com/Here I Am, etc., that should actually be the name of my song, Here I Am. And then under that it should be the link. The next thing that you're going to do is put in your description. Now, I'll be honest with you, I did not see a lot of information in terms of how exactly you should fill this out. So I just did the best that I could. I explained the fact that it is a Christian contemporary song. It's praise and worship. And then what I did is I said, the sound is very similar to, I paired it with other CCM artists like Vicky Yohe, Nicole C. Mullen, Martha Menizzi, Israel Houghton, just to kind of name a few of those. So I would assume, and a lot of people say assuming is wrong, but I would venture to say that is probably what they want you to do. Now, if you have something else that you want to put in there, hey, be my guest, do that. Then once you click that arrow again down in that bottom right hand corner, you will advance to the verify/legal information page. There you're going to put in your email address, you'll put in your password, that's your Pandora password. And then of course you're going to click that you are submitting your information to Pandora and that you legally have the rights to do that. And of course, I paraphrase that, but I want you to make sure that you actually read that little block under there. And then you'll click submit, and that's it. You'll then go to a screen that says, thanks, Tamika. Well, it'll have your name there, and it's going to tell you that your tracks have been submitted. And then you'll also get an email where it says your tracks have been submitted to Pandora, and it actually gives you a link that you can check on your status. And if you choose to do that, then you'll kind of see where it is in the process. of that. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Like I said, when I found out how to do it, I was so super excited. I was like, I have to share this with everyone because I cannot possibly be the only person that wants their stuff on Pandora and we don't know how to do it. So this is Tamika Hall with Tamika Hall Ministries, where we're exploding worship in 3D. Visit me every day for the podcast, www.tamikahall.net. If you have not done so yet, make sure that you download my phone app. You'll be able to get my videos delivered right to your phone. Isn't that amazing? Until next time, stay inspired, stay motivated, and stay blessed.